We're following breaking news of a shooting at the Mondawmin Mall earlier this afternoon. We just received an update on the shooting from officials in a press conference. Take a listen to what they had to say.
Good afternoon. Just after 1:30 this afternoon, BPD gets a call for a shooting at the mall. Upon arrival, officers find a 7-year-old young lady shot twice. She's been transported to a local hospital. She is in critical but stable condition. Apparently what happens inside, we have two groups of individuals who approach each other. One coward pulls a weapon and shoots indiscriminately back towards the crowd, striking the young lady, and then of course, as usual, he flees the area. But I can tell you, we will catch him. Our detectives are working extremely hard to get photos out, so he might as well just give himself up now, because we are going to come and find you, and hopefully we can find you today. So with that, I will turn it over to Mayor Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner. I said this multiple times before, and I'll say it again. It takes a coward to just resort to gun violence to solving some petty beef. But it takes a special kind of coward to indiscriminately shoot into a crowd, including a crowd where there's a young person. Just because you don't have the ability to resolve your petty, stupid conflict without the use of guns, anytime, especially when there's others at risk. We are now talking about a young person that is fighting for their life because someone decided to pull out a gun because they don't know how to resolve their conflict. We will not have any problems finding this person. I don't know anybody in Baltimore that grew up here that has not come to this mall. And there were people in this mall today doing what people do, just simply here shopping. We're asking everybody, if you have video, if you have pictures, if you know who these people are, if they are your friends, if they are your cousin, your son, your brother, your father, your uncle, I don't care who they are to you, tell us who they are now, or tell them to turn themselves in, or bring them in yourself to help them keep whatever little bit of dignity they have left. Because we cannot live in a world where people can't, in Baltimore City, come to Mondawmin, get snickerdoodles, get a pretzel, and just go about their lives because we have to be worried about somebody else's stupid, petty beef. We won't stop until we find them. We will find them and turn them over to the other parts of the justice system, but we're going to continue to pray for the young victim, but letting those individuals know we will find you. Turn yourself in, grow a set, come turn yourself in, and stand up and stand tall for what you've done, because we're going to find you anyway.
All right, guys, just to remind you, it's still early in the investigation. We'll take a few questions. We'll start and work our way around.
You want to start? I'll start. Commissioner, you said it was hard to hear you with the wind. So it was two groups of individuals. You believe they might have had a conflict. One person pulled out a gun, and then the 7-year-old it was basically not targeted at the 7-year-old, is what you're saying, correct?
No, it was two groups of individuals walking towards each other. Our suspect withdraws a weapon, is running away and shooting back towards the crowd, and hits this young lady who's in the mall with her mom.
Can you tell us where in the mall this happened?
Just on the first floor.
Was it near the T-Mobile store?
We're just going to release on the first floor because our crime lab is in there basically processing the evidence now.
So do you know how many people were involved? You said two
We know
groups.
we know there was two groups, but we know there was one coward who pulled a gun and shot. So that's the individual we want, but we want everybody that was with him, because they were with him when he pulled the gun. They know who he is. He knows who he is, so he might as well just come and give up, because our detectives are looking, and we're going to have photos out of him, and we will all look for him and find him.
And listen, let's be very clear. Like, not only does the groups of people know who he is, this person has parents, this person has friends, this is a young child, a 7-year-old. So treat it like you would want it to be treated if it was your 7-year-old. Turn the person in. We don't care if they didn't mean to shoot the 7-year-old. They did. Bring them in now. Don't make us chase you. Don't make us hunt you down. Come in, turn yourself in, so that we can talk about the mistake that you made. You're going to be held accountable regardless. You might as well just turn yourself in.
So you think he was shooting at members of the opposite group that he from?
We don't know who he was shooting at. All we know is he was running away, shooting back towards a crowd of the mall of people.
So the 7-year-old was the only one hit then? I mean, I would imagine there was a lot of people around on a Saturday afternoon at the mall.
Yes, the 7-year-old was the only, that young lady was the only one that was struck.
Do you guys have any idea how long you're going to be in there to investigate
I don't know. That would depend on when we
All
get
right, guys,
finished.
last question.
Any description of the suspect?
Not yet. We will have some out. We will hopefully have video or a photo out of the individual who pulled the trigger and his accomplices.
But confident he's a male.
Yes.
Was it multiple shootings?
One person shot right now that we're aware of.
No, multiple bullets shot.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you.
We will have much more on this breaking news story at 6:30, streaming on CBS News Baltimore.